Are you looking for a place to live where you have some elbow room? You're ready to spread out and not be right on top of your next door neighbor? Well, I've got the perfect place. Come on, let's go. So today I'm talking to you about Dade City, Florida. Dade City is a small southern Florida town. It's located about 40 miles northeast of downtown Tampa, and it is really known for its southern charm. There's an old historic courthouse that anchors the center of town, but really I'm talking about the outskirts of the downtown Dade City area. Today on the market, there are over 60 homes on the market with at least 1 acre of land, and the price range might surprise you. You can start around $400,000 and go as high as, I don't know, a little bit over $4 million, but the median price range is under $700,000. So you can get a lot of house, a lot of land for a lot less than you think right in Dade City. Maybe you're thinking to yourself, yeah, I would like to have a little bit more elbow room. I'd like to move out to the country, but I'm so used to having everything I need so close to me, and I'm scared I'm not going to have anything to do. But I have a list of things that you can do in Dade City, and I'm going to run through it for you. I created a guide about living in Dade City, and I will pop a link up to it above me here. So click on that and you can download it. First of all, there's a pretty good food scene. There's all kinds of interesting one-off restaurants. There's Cafe Coco Pelli's, that's very eclectic. They have all kinds of different food. They have your standard fare, but then they have unusual bites that you're not going to find other places. There is Olio's, that's an authentic Italian restaurant. That's a really good restaurant. Also Green Door on 8th, super popular as well. The food is good, the service is good, the atmosphere is good. I'll put links to all of this in the description below, by the way, so you'll be able to easily find it. If you're a history buff, you're really going to enjoy the Pioneer, Florida Museum. That is located a little bit north of downtown Dade City, and not only do they have old structures that have been relocated to their property, they also have an old train, and they have all kinds of things, tools and things that were used way back in the day. I don't know how to explain it. You just have to go see it. And then the Dade City Heritage Museum, that is in downtown Dade City. So you'd want to check those out if you are a history buff. There are also a couple of coffee shops downtown that are worth checking out. I'll put the links to them. One is Farmhouse Cafe, and the other one, gosh, I think it's called the Tree House. I will put a link to it down in the description below. There are always events going on in downtown Dade City, whether it is a car show or a parade, like a homecoming parade, for example. But during the holidays, there is Church Street Christmas. That's where they block off it's Church Ave, but we call it Church Street. And there's beautiful homes, and they're all decorated, and there are luminaries lining the sidewalks, and people get hot chocolate and they walk around and they listen to Christmas carols. So that is an event annually that is really special, and you should definitely check that out if you live here. Now, there's also the Christmas parade, and that's really fun. All kinds of people participate in the Christmas parade, and that's a really fun event. The streets are packed. So it is really charming and hometowny, and if that's the kind of atmosphere you're looking for, we have that in Dade City. If you're looking for kind of a special event situation, there's 3 places I'm going to mention. One is the Giraffe Farm. That's right, there is a giraffe farm in Dade City, and you get to spend the day with giraffes. It's a little pricey, but it's definitely an experience that you're not going to find anywhere else. And then you have, around Halloween, they open up Screamageddon. Screamageddon is basically a horror park. I don't know how else to explain it, but those are pretty popular. They have situations like that at Busch Gardens and Universal Studios, but Screamageddon has become super popular, and I haven't been because I don't like to be scared, but people come from near and far to go to that. So that's around the holidays. That's around Halloween. And then there is I think it's Florida's only snow park. It's called Kumquat Ridge. And I mean, it's Florida, so there's not snow just openly on the ground or anything like that. There's an igloo, and they produce snow in there, and the kids can play in there. And then they have a giant slide that simulates, tubing down a snowy hill. And so I haven't been, my kids have gone, but I haven't gone. But a lot of people come and do it. I mean, it's a novelty thing, and they do that when it's colder, but it's very warm here. So I don't know. It's a fun thing, and it gets people in the mood for the holidays. Talking about holiday things is the annual Christmas tree cutting down. You can do that here. There are two different Christmas farms. One is called Lazy Lay, and the other one is Ergle. And I have gotten trees at both. But you can buy trees. You don't have to cut them down. But they are Christmas tree farms, and you can literally cut down your own tree and bring it to your house and decorate it. So that is something that a lot of people around here do annually as well. Now, another fun thing to do, and it's kind of nostalgic for me, is the drive-in movie theater. We have one in Dade City, and they actually play newer movies there. And so you can load up the car and go to the drive-in theater and have that experience. I remember doing that as a kid, and I think I don't even know how we got there, in the back of a truck. It was not a short drive, and we watched the Apple Dumpling Gang. That tells you how old I am. But anyways, that is something that you don't see in every town that you live in, but we have one in Dade City. And then there is the annual Kumquat Festival held in downtown Dade City. That is held every January, except for this year it was so cold that they had to postpone it until the first week in March, which is actually this weekend. So what will happen is the streets in downtown Dade City around the old historic courthouse will be blocked off, and there will be tons of arts and craft vendors. There'll be food trucks, food vendors, a car show. You can get a piece of kumquat pie or an entire pie, and I highly recommend that. And it's a nice, wholesome festival, and that is one of the things that Dade City is very proud about. So if a place like Dade City, Florida sounds interesting to you and you'd like to see the list of homes available, just send me a message and I'll send you the list. My name is Allison Newland. I'm the broker owner of Platinum Properties of Florida, right in San Antonio, Florida. I'm here to help you, so let me.